Yeah, well, Stuart McSwain, who we've spoken about on the podcast, Australia's best current middle distance runner, who we can't wait to watch him at the Olympics because he had a breakout year last year. He was up there with the world's best middle distance runners. So it'd be really interesting to see how he goes. But there was an interview with his coach where someone asked, well, what's caused this breakout year? Where's he kind of come from? And the coach said quite simply, he's had 3 years or so of training consistently without any breaks in illness or injury. And a lot of other athletes have periods of, might be a month or two here or there where they get injured or they get sick. And he just hasn't. And, it's in this third or fourth year that after such long periods of consistency, he's suddenly just broken out and he's breaking Australian records left, right and centre. We have
a lot of examples of the athletes that we coach who've been with us for 3, 4, 5, 6 years. And people who join us at the start, their expectation is actually, it's not in line with what is actually going to be in reality. And expecting to improve in a 12-week program, a 16-week program, a 20-week program, yes, there is expectation to get better. And that does actually happen. But to get to the level where you are unbelievably improved 3 years down the track, that is what's happening to a lot of the TriVelo athletes who we coach, who are having breakout third year, fourth year, fifth year. And it's from all that base training that they've been doing the correct way with consistent training and the overload and the recovery. And all of a sudden they start, being a mid-packer to the front part of the race, and for some winning races.
Yeah.
And that has happened so many times that I know it's hard as a new beginner to our program to hear that, because you just want to get there quicker. You just want to get to...
You want to get there in 12 weeks.
Yeah, and you will be a better athlete than you were in week 1 as you were in week 12. And that's what we're talking about with the examples I was using earlier, where you've got to compare yourself to yourself. And you might be comparing yourself to the people in your age group that are winning, and that's where you want to be. But you've got to use this as a stepping stone. Compare yourself to yourself and progress the 12-week program, then the 24, then the 36, then the 52. You've got 1 year under your belt. What were you like, from week 1 to week 52? And you will just be shocked. I've got an example of someone who just did the Busso half Ironman on the weekend. Last year's bike section, 2 hours 40. This year, 2:26. And he was on a 16, 20-week program.
Yeah. So it's possible.
And wasn't with us for 12 months.
Yeah.
And, a 14-minute improvement, sure, the guys in his age group are riding 2:14, 2:16, but he's come from 2:40. You've got to be ecstatic with 2:26.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Understand your personal best for yourself.
Yeah.
And then start to strive to see where you want to be in another 2 years.
Yeah. Basically, to summarize this topic and this paradox of what we said is training hard, it's about self-management, and it's about managing your own load and being self-aware and respecting yourself and your body enough to know when it's time to push hard and when it's time to pull back. And that is a delicate balance that you have to constantly be working on.